opens up the box and plays the game. He never reads instructions cause they're lame. He's Bowser. He plays the game so badly, his eyes are twitching madly. He's here again so sadly. He's Bowser.
Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the Speccy Sunday Surprise. Now, quick word, although it's a Sunday surprise, I'm actually recording this on Bank Holiday Monday the 7th of May, and it's red hot, so I might start sweating really profusely. Yeah, it seemed to be quite a well-received idea, the Speccy surprise that I did. Basically, the premise is every time I upload a video on a Sunday, won't tell you what it is in the description, and it'll be a surprise for you, and then from that point forward you can decide whether or not you want to stick it around and watch the rest of the video. Now, I really took one for the team with ETX last week for episode 1, so this time I'm playing a game which is much better. Now, you won't know what it is until the loading screen comes up. Now, I've had awful trouble getting this game to load. When I put it on yesterday, loaded it from tape just to get my eye in with it. It is a game I was familiar with, didn't know massively well though. It loaded first time, and I was able to sort of get in and really have a good old game of it and really enjoy it, and especially as it, like I said, as a game I didn't really know back in the day. But when it comes to doing this video, of course, the tape no longer wants to load, so I'm on MP3 again. So it's still on the actual Spectrum. So, you know, this is, I've touched a lot, especially with one of my most recent videos, the one about Xeno from A&F, about two-player games and how great they were. And this, from, like I say, I wasn't too familiar with it. It's 180 by binary design and released by Mastertronic, and it's considered one of the best sort of pub games that there is. Also one of the best two-player games. Also, you know, for the fact that it was a £3 special, really great value for money. And you know, like I said, I don't know if I did say a great two-player game. If I did, I've just repeated myself then. But you know, it's one that I picked up a while back actually. There's my sort of cassette of it, and that's the one that loaded yesterday. Now doesn't want to play at all today. Now it turns around that I want to actually do a video about it. So the questions as ever are going to be, you know, going back to two-player games, things such as Target Renegade, Double Dragon, the Matchday games, Xeno, like I mentioned, Chaos. You know, those questions were all answered mostly by you in the previous in the Xeno video. So if you want to add any, then by all means in the description box below. But it's a darts simulation. Now, sometimes games sound like they shouldn't be good. You know, any kind of pub sports game sounds like it shouldn't be fun to play, but you know, I used to play Steve Davis snooker an awful lot on the Spectrum, you know, years ago, and I've still got it, and I did do a video of that last year. I used to have great fun with that. And also, more recent times, Codemasters released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 World Championship Snooker, which sounds like it should be the most boring game in the universe, but it was actually really great fun, particularly if you were, you know, if you played it online. Now, the only problem with that was only about 3 people ever were online, and one of them was me, and the other 2 were really good, and so you were always either playing against those people, and you know, it's a case of if you made a mistake, you waited 40 odd minutes for your next shot, and you know, that was a little bit frustrating. But the game itself sounds like it shouldn't be any good, and darts games sound like they shouldn't be any good, but they are. This is really funny. It's got some really good touches of humour, which if you know the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's got some lovely sort of like little design quirks. Everything about it, the music, the graphics, etc. is really good. And this cost £3 when it was out. Now, Binary Design did some fantastic games. They were, of course, responsible for Xeno. As I said, that's one of my most favourite games ever. And now I've forced myself to think of other Binary Design games. They've absolutely all flown out of my head. But there's some absolute classics. Glider Rider, loads of them. But without wanting to blow too much smoke on up their arseholes, they were also responsible for Star Wars Droids, which is one of the worst games ever. But that was definitely the exception rather than the norm when it comes to Binary Design's output. Now, fingers crossed, this file is loading pretty well, so hopefully we will have a game to play. I'm going to stop this now because otherwise it's just incessant waffle, and we'll pick up again in just a short while when the game's actually loaded. Fingers crossed! Hello, right, welcome back. We are at 180 or 180, whatever it is you want to call it, by Binary Design, released by Mastertronic. 1986, just got to define my keys. I'm no good at this game. I wasn't any good back in the day. I only played it a couple of times then. I've only played it a couple of times since, one of which was yesterday, just to sort of try it out for this. But anyway, let's get on with it. 0 to start game. And we want number 2 for game on, so it's a single player game. Now you can see I'm playing Del Boy Desmond. Now there's some really great touches in this game. Just look at the animation on the sort of hand there. That's brilliant. The severed hand is your avatar, if you like. It represents you in the game, and it wobbles about, and you've got to use your up, down, left, right to kind of steady it, and you know, try and get as high a score as possible, all the way down from 501, finishing on a double. Now these scenes when your opponent is on the oche are absolutely fantastic, full of character. It's fun to keep an eye on what's going on in the background there, because you get the barmaid slinging pints. Oh my god. You get a dog coming along and sort of pissing up the bar every now and then. And there's loads of other things, but I'm not sure how many computer controlled characters there are to actually go up against, because I've never got very far in this. What are your thoughts of 180? You don't get nothing for 2 in a bed and all that. It's a funny old... No, that was Jimmy Greaves, wasn't it? Right, so it tells you what your body's going to aim for. So let's try... Right, I've got 381 to get. Really great animation on that. And the tune that sort of plays in the background's quite good as well. At least I've got a 20 and not a... Oh, my God. Ah! Ah, well. Gonna have trouble winning this, I can tell. Well, this game really is quite good fun. Like I said in the intro, pub games don't, or games based on pub games don't sound like they should be any good, but they are. Like I said, you know, this and several other darts games. There was one on the Nintendo. On the Nintendo, got 180 there on the Nintendo 3DS on the 20 Modern Classics that had like billiards, and there was a darts game on it as well. It was, you know, bowling and stuff. You know, they don't sound like they should be fun, but they are. And this game is really fun. What other good darts games are there to try? The only other one that I can think I've ever played was no, there wasn't a darts game called but on the oh god, I've done it again. On the Panasonic 3DO, I had a Sherlock Holmes game, and you could go into one of the pubs. One of the things you could do was play darts, and because the game itself was a bit boring, I used to play darts on it quite a lot. Now, could you in one of the Grand Theft Autos play darts? I'm not sure. In one of the sort of bars, you might have been able to. Right, okay. I need 47 to win. Wonder if I can beat him. I've never actually beaten this bloke yet. But see, there you go. There's the dog in the background. What's he going to do? Go on, doggy. Oh, right. Okay. He won that one then, did he? Right. Come on, back over here. Don't go over there. No, not over there. Oh, right, okay. Oh. But if anyone's able to give me any hints or tips on how to play this game properly, then I will gratefully receive them. There you go, a pint getting slung in the background. There comes the doggy, wee doggy, literally. Right. So if you used to play this with your mates, what's your opinion of it? I think it's a really, really good 3-quidder. One you can see I'm absolutely terrible at. It takes, you know, you need to concentrate on what it is you're doing so that you can, you know, have any sort of chance of success. It ain't easy. It might be once you get the hang of it, but so what do I want? A 275 to win. Okay. So a 23 dart finish coming up from Baz. Yarshed. Come on. Right. Oh my god, right. Ooh. Can I finish in one set? I don't know. I could never work out. My maths is crap anyway. Oh, excuse me, got a yawn. Boring myself now. But it's quite a sort of sedentary paced game, but quite really addictive. It gets you really into it and sort of thinking about it. 115. He's only got 50 he needs. Is he going to get the ball? Ah, for God's sake. No, he missed it. Right, okay. Don't get the double 12. Right, okay, you missed the board. So he's got 24 to get, and I've got 115. How am I going to do this? Ah, for God's sake. Well, he's going to get it. Double 12 is all he needs. So he's missed the board. He's going to get it. He's missed again. Could be letting Baz in here. Oh, he missed 3 times. But there's no way from, what is it, 65 I've got to get. Well, I've got to work out what it is I've got to get. That leaves me with what, 46? Oh, balls. It's going so well there. Right. He's going to cash his chips in here, I'm sure he is. Yep, he's won. I am rated as a Wally. Well, I knew that. Right. That was just one go of 180 by Mastertronic. That really is a fun game. Please share your memories of it with me. If you like the video, please let me know. If you wish to subscribe, please do so. But if you do subscribe, please take the time to join in the discussions, because that's what it's all about. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.